Welcome back to Philly Live. What would you do if you found out you had a long-lost twin, but she passed away before you had the chance to meet? That is the premise of the new film based on the #1 New York Times best-selling novel, Someone Like You. And I spoke with the author and creator of the film, which is now in theaters, along with the cast. Take a look.
It's a beautiful morning.
I fell in love with London Quinn in high school, even though she told me not to. If you're driving, I pick the music.
Someone Like You is an unexpected love story about architect Dawson Gage, played by Jake Allen, who falls in love with his best friend of 10 years, London Quinn, played by Sarah Fisher.
Sending ripples through all of time.
But when a fatal tragedy takes London's life, Dawson sets out to find her secret twin.
London was an in vitro baby. We couldn't get pregnant otherwise.
This is a beautiful, heartfelt, yet tragic story that unfolds right before our eyes. First, what inspired you to even write this and then turn it into a film?
I am a lover of love stories, so romance is my heartbeat. And I had actually met this woman and she had these 3 triplets, and I was talking to her about her kids. They were about 4 years old, and she said they were all adopted as embryos. And I thought, what? Like, I'd never heard of anything like that. So that was kind of the premise. And then for me, God just puts a story on my heart, like a movie.
Were you in love with her?
Jake and Sarah, the two of you had the best on-screen chemistry. I hate to ask this question, but I'm going to ask this question. Did any sparks fly on set, off set, after the set? Because, I mean, you two look so great together.
We actually had 2 weeks of rehearsal before we even got into filming. So the great thing for Jake and I is we actually just became really good friends.
Well, you know, Dawson was in love with his friend for 10 years.
You really want this?
Planting the seeds.
I'm a stan.
Oh, I felt the same way. Like, as the author, you know, my characters actually really do love each other. So watching these two, I'm like, I think, you know, what maybe there's a little something, but it was a lot of fun. There's a ton of chemistry.
Don't rule anything out. That's all I'm saying. Don't block your blessing. Jake, speaking of Dawson, I mean, we love Dawson. Our hearts go out to Dawson. He went through quite a roller coaster, right? Well, what was it like for you to play this character who goes from love and loss to love again?
Yeah, I think roller coaster is a good way to describe his journey. And what I love about the script was that they didn't shy away from the pain.
And Sarah, for you, your character, well, characters, it's kind of, you know, stuck between these two worlds. Were you drawing from anything personal when preparing for this role?
It's never, of course, having gone through similar experiences per se, but breaking it down to, like, have I felt lonely? Have I felt heartbroken? Have I felt lost? Yeah, absolutely. And as Jake said, it's so incredible that Karen doesn't shy away from the authenticity of the really dark, hard, and emotionally heavy moments.
She always wanted me to find someone like you.